Whew. Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 3. Last episode, we finished off the Dynasty cementation as we defeated the Wide Loads 2-0 in the Championship League Finals, winning 10-2 and 16-4, effectively confirming the fact that this team is a legitimate dynasty and our legacy will live on here in the series, as we're 3 for 3 in championship opportunities. Now comes the difficult part, the offseason after the fact. This team has been built on a solid foundation of youth that has developed a lot, and it's going to cost a lot of money to keep this team together. Will we be able to not only afford all of this talent, but also want to keep this team together as it is? We're going to need to jump into it to find out, because it's going to be tough to actually keep this whole team together. We're going to run down the team here real quick because we have time to do that. Obviously, both catchers, Mackenzie Fry, Colson Dozeroles, I don't see any problems with keeping either of them. I mean, Fry shouldn't demand too much more money. Right now, she's actually worth about 10.4, so she could ask for more. Colson Dozeroles, though, if he's only a C minus, he's not going to really ask for a lot of money. And if he does, oh well. Peak physique. This guy just went off in the postseason. Like, he led the team in RBIs. He led the team in home runs. He's probably going to demand more money. And he's only worth $9 million, so if he asks for an egregious amount, I might not be able to afford it. JYJ, he's still going to be on the cheap. Shouldn't have any problems re-signing him. Friedman is 100% loyal, because obviously you can't get 100 loyalty. You can only go up to a max of 99, but it's on a 0 to 99 scale. But Friedman I want to move on from. He had a down year this season. He's getting overpaid a little bit for what he's actually worth, how old he is. He was injured for most of the season, and he struggled in the postseason as well. He started hot, and then he just faded into oblivion. So I kind of want to move on from him and get another second baseman. Kieran Nutmeg, we should be able to re-sign. She's probably not going to ask for a lot of money. John Renero is starting to hit regression. So he pretty soon is going to be on the down, because he did start to regress a little bit during this season. So need to watch out for that. Goose Kabusler has no loyalty to this franchise at all, and I'm not looking to keep him anyway. Hanzo Majiko, I can hang on to him. He's a good bench defender we can keep on the roster, and he's going to be on the cheap anyway, so he's fine. Holly Nicholson, getting paid for what she's worth. She shouldn't ask for any extra money. I would like to keep her. Kathy Cul-de-sac, she shouldn't ask for a lot more money. She's actually relatively cheap, all things considered, so shouldn't want to get rid of her. Slash Trip shouldn't ask for terribly much more money, but then again, he is a two-time MVP and Triple Crown winner, so we'll see. We obviously saw in the Heaters franchise that Darren Everwalker wanted more money that I couldn't afford, and he did ultimately choose to go follow the money. So he is no longer on that roster for those that haven't seen that episode yet. But that episode should have come out the day before this one, so you all will know that happened, unfortunately. Johnny Bags, he's actually getting overpaid. So if he asks for more money, I am going to reject him whole hands down and try to re-sign him on the cheap. Slip Slaughter, I only signed him for the postseason, and in the postseason, he did not do well at all, so gonna want to go in a younger direction here. Cecil Sawyer, this is the heart and soul of our pitching staff. We want to keep this guy as long as possible. Hopefully he doesn't ask for a lot of money, because if he does, I might not be able to afford him. As you can see, we're only paying him $3 million less than what he's actually worth, so yeah, he's getting undercut. Midtown, she's making what she should. And she was really solid in the postseason. She pitched really, really well. Pleasantly surprised with how well she pitched. So I want to keep her. Perd Lovelorn didn't get to pitch in the postseason, so I'm not looking to hang on to the Heaters legend here, unfortunately. Gertie Goatman has no loyalty to this team whatsoever, and he's cheap, and we probably should move on from him. RH4 is still a solid reliever. Unfortunately, his brother Bob is not. His brother is regressing now, so we'll need to move on from him. And if we do move on from him, by proxy, we'll also move on from Rob. Not only are both of their loyalties on the lower end, but they're also they're brothers. They should play together. I'm sure one will want to follow the other. Everett Waters is underpaid a little bit, but he's still young. I would like to keep him. Maximo Primo is now getting overpaid for what he's worth. He's already lost his third pitch, so he's hitting that borderline regression area. We got to look out for that, though. His loyalty is 100%. He shouldn't ask for a lot of money, so we'll see. Let's jump into the action and see how it goes. Okay. So, all right. Well, good news first. We'll start with the easy re-signing. Slash Trips is 100% on board. He is not asking for any extra money. That is the best news I've had all day. So he is 100% on board. Let's keep him. Johnny Bags is not asking for more money either. That does surprise me. But we already know we're overpaying him for what he's worth. It's not egregious, so I'm okay with it. Because he didn't ask for extra money, he can stay. All right, Slipslaughter we're not keeping. I want to get rid of him. Well, we'll come back to him. Next up, Everett Waters. Not asking for more money. Perfect. Keep him. Maximo Primo. Overpaid. Not asking for more money. He's a good closer. Let's keep him. Okay, so that was the easy part. Now comes the hard part on thinking about the rest of the team. Okay. So Mackenzie Fry wants 10.4. She's actually worth 10.4. And it's an 81% chance to keep her. So this is a big risk. We could risk it here and hope it hits. All right. Well, you know what? Let's do the easy ones first before we jump into these interesting ones here. I think that's the good part here. So looking at this, easy. 97% here on Majiko. He's asking 5.1. He's only worth 4.4. Let's keep him at his current salary. This is a 97% roll. This should go in our favor. And it does. Thank you, Hanzo. Appreciate it, brother. Okay, Nicholson, 99%. This should be an easy re-sign. Yes. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. Appreciate it. Who else we got? Let's see, 99% on Carmen Midtown. This should be an easy re-signing. She wants 8 mil. I'll keep her at 8 mil. Let's do it. This 99%. This should stay. Yes, thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So Gertie Goatman, he's 51% chance to return because he's getting paid for what he's worth, but he's only at 20% loyalty. I don't see a reason to keep Goatman on the roster past this year, so we're going to go ahead and let him go. We are also going to go ahead and let Goose Caboosler go, as he's 100% not coming back no matter what, unless we pay him $7 million. This dude is only worth $5 million. Yeah, let's not blow our money on him. I'm sure we can get a replacement. So Goose is gone as well. That was easy. Moving down the list. Okay. Wow, we are really going to be pushing it here. Obviously, Perd Lovelorn, we weren't going to re-sign. He was only here for the playoffs, and Slipslaughter was only here for the playoffs, and he did not impress me, so we're going to let him go as well. Okay. All right. So that's the easy decisions. Janice Friedman is 100% on board. He's not asking for more money because he knows we're overpaying him. I want to go younger, so this is an easy release for me. So Janice is gone. What else we got? Okay, so now we're heading into the danger area here. So obviously the relievers, Rob and Bob, the twin brothers. If we keep one, we have to keep the other. That's kind of the rule. So Bob is willing to stay because he knows his value is going down. It's 94% chance to roll on this that he does stay, but his brother wants more money. He's only worth 6.7. He's asking for a little extra. He's going to hit the regression year this year as well. He's going to be 33 just like his brother was, and that's when he started regressing. I think this is the time where we move on from both the Hurlington brothers. I hate saying that, but at the same time, I think it's the right move. So we're going to go ahead and do it. So Rob is gone, and by proxy, his brother Bob is going as well. Okay, so now we're getting to the harder decisions here. First things first, we have Colson Dozerols, 94%. This should be an easy re-signing. He's worth 2.4. If he doesn't take this, we should be able to re-sign him in the off season. He's a very low-rated free agent, and he does stay. All right, Colson, good job. All right, so next up, 88%. That's Kathy Caldesac. She wants 7.8. She's worth 7.2. It's a reasonable number. Loyalty's on the little bit of a lower end. I say we risk it. It's an 88%. Let's go for it. Kathy chooses to leave. Ooh. All right, 88%. Kathy walks. Okay. So Kathy is a re-sign option. She's a good fourth outfielder. I love her. She's a good split with Nicholson against and JYJ with lefties and righties. All right, next up is Kira Nutmeg, 86%. She's worth 9.2. She's asking 9.3. That's fairly reasonable. Loyalty is in our favor here. We can either re-sign it asking, or we can risk it. It's 86% chance. We just saw an 88% chance fail. You know what? Let's risk it. I'm risking it. I'm feeling it. She does take it. Yes, Kira's loyalty was higher than Kathy's, which is why she ended up taking that. All right, so John's loyalty is lower than Kathy's. He has an 84% chance of accepting this offer. He's worth 9.4. He's making 8.8. He's asking for 10 million flat. Now, John did start regressing this past offseason. He hit well in the playoffs, and he's one of the team leaders in home runs. Ooh, I don't know. JYJ's only asking 5.3. His valuation's lower. Let's just offer him this salary he's asking for, because it's still a discount either way. So there you go, JYJ. Get you a little extra. John, I think I want to offer the current. I'm going to risk it. Here we go. He's probably going to say no. Wow, John surprisingly stays. I like that. The loyalty will be remembered, John. All right, so that means we're down to our final two decisions. We have Mackenzie Fry at 81. Peak Physique at 59, and we actually have 3 left. Cecil Sawyer at 35. Ooh, fuck. That's bad. All right, Fry wants 10.4. We're offering 9.1 right now. Okay. She's actually worth 10.4. 81% chance. Loyalty is higher than John's was, higher than Kathy's. And it was higher. It's higher than Nutmeg's, so we might be able to get away with this, but at the same time, I think we need to offer her the money here. I think we need to show her the money. So we'll give her the money she's asking for. Peak Physique is asking for 9.8, and after his explosive playoff run, I'm not surprised that happened. Yeah, this guy hit 459 in the regular season. Yeah, I think he's earned that bag. I think he's earned the bag. All right, Peak. Because I know if I offer this current salary, he's going to say no. He's only worth 9.1. He wants to get paid. He's a really good first baseman, too. That's the sad part. He's a really good fielder. You can't find that often at first base. Do I offer the money? Because we've already got assigned 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. Can I really risk losing Physique as well? I don't know. This is going to be hard. And he has the lowest loyalty out of all of them as well, so this should fail if I offer him this. Damn it. At the end of the day, I think he's too valuable to let go. Let's give him the money. All right, last one. Cecil Sawyer, the undisputed ace of our pitching staff the last 3 seasons, basically. His rookie year was rough, not going to lie. In his 2 starts, he got roughed up. But the last 2 seasons, he was our bona fide ace. Like, he was our best performing starting pitcher, despite that 4 ERA that is still the best in our starting rotation. And year 2, he had pitched with a sub 1.5 ERA, and he went 4-0. Yeah, I think Cecil's earned this bag as well. He's worth 11.5. He's only asking 10.8. That is a steal still. Re-sign him at asking. Make him happy. So we're going to finish with $55.4 million. We now have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots on the roster available. 3 of them in our bullpen, 2 in our starting pitching rotation, 1 outfield slot, 1 second baseman, and an infield bench player. Let's do it. All right, so high-priced free agents. Blamel Tamale, Norm Phenomeno, Kendra Kerr, Elvis Stanley, Doyen Stafford, and Jovita Pulo. Kathy Cul-de-sac doesn't like their coworkers that much. I love reading these. JYJ decided the price was right. Gertie Goatman was escorted out of the building. Yeah, we cut him. Cecil Sawyer says money won't change them. Gets more money. Peak Physique plays with their rays. Yes. Goose Booster was causing too much trouble at the team cookouts. He got sent off. BH4 didn't want to stay anyways. Mackenzie Fry pleased with their raise. RH4 needs to explore their options because this team isn't one anymore. Janice Friedman showed up to work and their key card was disabled. Slip Slaughter goes into free agency and Perd Lovelorn was shown the door. Retirements. Hopper Fenster retires from the Moonstars. Eduardo Electro, the shortstop, has retired at age of 32. Ali Findair at 41 retires from the Grapplers. Norton Pickle is going to go try basketball for 16 months. He is retired. And then Squinch Toot Whistle retires from the Wild Pigs at 39, the utility player. Made that crucial error in the playoff series that led us to winning that series. All right, let's set up our targets here. What do we got? All right, so we'll start with position players first. Obviously, right now, the only slots we have on the team are second base, one outfield slot, and a bench infield slot. So we'll see what we can do. We could use another backup first baseman, maybe. So what do we got for youth here? Got a couple young catchers, but I'm not looking for a catcher right now. What do we got? We have Liam Hampton, who is the same overall as peak physique. That's a B+. Same with Blake Thurtsy? I don't know how to pronounce that. Rusty Bustum, who can't play anything other than first base. Pomp Ducci is a little too high rated. So I'm not seeing any exciting like first baseman options. So I think our bench infield slot is going to be something else. We have Walker Runs, who is now an A overall from the Freebooters. We have rookie Kellen Ochoa, who's 24. That'd be a good second baseman to have. What is he worth? 11.7. Okay. That's about a fifth of my salary, though, so that's probably a little too high rated. Annabelle Stokes has gone up to B+ from those damn grass eaters. She's worth about 9.5. Got Huffley Buffler. He's under what he should be making. Huffley's a little bit older for my liking, though. He's 28. Might be want to go younger. Wow, there are not a lot of young second basemen out there. Holy crap. Yeah, that's bad. Maybe Buffler is the right direction to go. Let's compare. So obviously Buffler is a little bit of a liability in the field. He has a weak arm from time to time, so turning double plays is going to be hard. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but he's a great batter. He can drop bombs. Annabelle Stokes is a great contact bat. She's got great speed. She's a great fielder. She's got a good arm, too, and she's got Dive Wizard, which is nice. That's a very awesome trait to have. Plus, it would help out with our competitive player problem. And then we have the rookie Kellen Ochoa, 24. He has no arm. He's got RBI hero. That's good. He's a big power hitter, big speed. Fielding is passable for a second baseman. You like it higher than 66 in the middle infield. You probably want it up above 70. Contact leaves a little to be desired as well, and he also has slow poke, which really makes his speed useless out of the box if you're trying to beat out a ground ball. A little bit of tough stuff with them. Obviously, Buffler could never run to begin with, so slow poke is not a horrible disadvantage for him. But noodle arm, that's really going to throw us off if we're trying to turn a lot of double plays. Still, I do like Huffley's bat. Huffley has a fantastic bat. He's one of the best hitters in the game. Without trait help, he's one of the best hitters in the game. So, does his offense outweigh his defensive liability? That's the question you have to ask yourself. He's already under his valuation, which is 10.2. He's at 9.8 right now, and he will get signed within the first two sim rounds here. So, we need to, if we were going to take him, we need to take him now. Yeah, I see Ochoa has too many holes in his game for my liking. Stokes is a solid player, so I wouldn't mind having a contact bat on the roster. But right now, I think Buffler's the way to go. Maybe if Stokes gets under this 9.8, I'll pick her up. But right now, Huffley Buffler's the guy. Let's sign him and replace Friedman here on the roster. There you go. Made our first roster move. Look at that. All right, next. All right, so moving down the list, obviously we need another bench infielder. Let's look at third base. That's up next. We have Kareem North. He can play third and shortstop, but he doesn't play a whole lot of infield positions. So, still young, developable. I like that. We have Ramus Turner, clutch and noodle arm. That's bad for a third baseman. Still, solid B overall. He's a good bench guy to have, maybe. Aiden Rosas, 26. C+. Solid ratings there in the fielding and arm department. He can play corner infield. I like that. Don't have a lot of those on the roster. Theodore Stiffner's too old at this point. Same with Dingers. Doozy Shine's way too high overall, obviously, to be a bench player. Moving, I think that's it for third base. Moving to shortstop, there's Carlton Starr. We're not getting rid of John Renero right now, so I think we'll let Carlton Starr go. Goose Kaboosler is out there. He's the next youngest shortstop. Holy crap. What else we have? We have Jaden Barker, who can only play shortstop, so he wouldn't be like a bench infield kind of signing, because he can only play one position, but I do like his traits. Durable and Distractor are pretty awesome. Those are pretty awesome traits. I like that. Willard Wiggins, obviously, can play the entire infield, so he'd be a good bench option. Although he's going to be asking for a lot of money, 10.4 to be exact. Who else we got? Now, I'm not opposed to bringing Goose Kaboosler back as a bench option here. I just wanted to reset his loyalty because it was at 4. Now it's going to be at 50 if we re-sign him, so. Other than that, Blue Michaels is too high rated. Amy Zoner might be a decent bench option. There's Ralph Blue, but he's regressed to high heaven. Dilly Dowler, nah, I'm not liking that. Moving to outfield, so we have 19-year-old Valentina Gutierrez. Disciplined, fastball hitter, and big hack. I like that. Good contact. Good fielder, too. That's surprising. Decent arm there in left field. Power and speed are on the lower end, but this is a bench player. Remind you, this is a bench player. Kathy Cul-de-sac is obviously an option. Harcourt Villegas, I believe is how you pronounce that. Crafty and first pitch slayer. Power hitter. All right. Decent speed. Can't field. Keep that in mind. Moving to center field, we're looking at bench options. Uretzi Hangnail, a little too high rated to be a bench player. Same with Magic Moore. Kason Holland, though, would be a good bench option. Magic Hands and Cannon Arm. I like that. Already a good fielder, good speed, decent contact. Power and arm, weak, but that's because it's a center fielder. There's generally not a lot of good arms in center. Blamo Tamale, way too high rated. What else we got up here? Peyton McCarty. 31 years old. Nah. A little too high rated for my liking. A little too old, I should say. Moving to right field, we have Agro Valenzuela. Can only play right field. Not what I'm looking for. Dano Yoshida, he doesn't play outfield, he plays catcher. Chili Little, he might be a good bench outfield slot. He has RBI hero and mind gamer. He's also competitive. He's already a good fielder. He's got a great arm. He's got great power. Just needs to learn to hit for contact. Got Sergio Hatmore, good fielder, good arm, great power as well. I like that. He's a good bench option here. Statsman's too high rated. Same with Bambino. All right, and then Norm Phenomena, obviously, is a two-way player. He's going to show up here. He can play the infield. But he's going to be worth way too much money, so I'm not even going to bother going after him. All right, so now we move to the pitching staff. This is where the hard part's going to come in. So we need 2 starting pitchers. We have 2 openings there. We have Itzael Tailwind, 19 years old, B-. Choker is a little, bad, but good pitch mix. Junk baller, good accuracy as well. I can work with that. Jacob Friendly, or Jakob Friendly, depending on how you pronounce it. No traits. Good pitch mix. I like it. Standard pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, slider, change. B+ overall. 19 years old. He's a hard thrower. He's got decent velocity. Good junk. Above average accuracy. That's moldable. Aubrey Newton, K Collector. Hey now, that's what you love to see. Accurate pitcher. Good pitch mix. Standard pitch mix. Average velocity, a little bit below average junk. I can work with that. Alexis Floro, she was on the wide loads, took them all the way to the finals. Now she's a free agent. Too high rated for my liking, I can't afford that. Jillian Rogers, or Gillian, depending on how you pronounce it. Metalhead, that'll prevent a pitching injury if he gets smacked in the face, I like that. Spicy Rush, C+. This will be if the other options are gone kind of signing. Iceman Booth. First of all, love the name. K Neglector and Easy Jumps, don't love that. That's bad. That's a pass from me. Ronald Pacheco. Okay. K Collector and Volatile. I like that. Hate the accuracy being so low, though. Froggo Ball and Standos has left the Sandcats. Okay. I could work with that. Still 23. I like that. Silvio 24. See, Silvio, the wild thing in the choker that does it for me, you can't really have choker. Danny Deals. Oh, Danny Deals left the Jacks If he wasn't so damn expensive, I would definitely go for this man right here. And he got a 5th pitch. He got a screwball. Dude, that's awesome. Good for you, Danny. Good for you. Turn burner. I love Vern. He's too high rated. I can't afford that. Same with Rotonda Black, Elmo Slayer. We can't afford these guys. Chug Bourbony. Don't have the money. Woodland Bean, 26. I'm not in love with that move. Falls behind is a pain. Volatile, that can go either way. That could be hit or miss. And with starting pitchers, that's generally a miss. Dom Turner. I had Dom last year. I wasn't impressed with what he did all season, so yeah. He's like a if everyone else is gone kind of signing, I would say. Hamstink, no. Too low rated at a 27-year-old already. Barry Ozone, all he has is junk. He doesn't really do anything. No. Alright, that's it for that. Let's move to the bullpen. Now, we have 3 openings in our bullpen, 2 reliever slots and a long relief slots. Let's see what we can find. Rock Birch. Love the afro, love the name. I can work with that. I can look past your low accuracy for that. Elite Slider is nice. Phenomeno, too expensive. Grabowski, too expensive. Lola Knops. Wild Thing and Meltdown are a no for me. Goatman we just let go of. I think it's time to move on from Gertie. He's not going to get much better. Bradley Bowler would be a nice long relief option, though. I would be alright with that. Ken Rotherswell's a little too old. I think past 30. Yeah, once you get past 32, I think is when you really enter regression. So, I think Bowler's on the cusp of regression, but he's still a solid pitcher. I wouldn't mind having him. Relievers, okay, 19-year-old Madison Bassinet, surrounded. Ooh, not ideal. That's going to be a hard sell for me. Spitz Baxter, solid. Elite changeup and stimulated. That'd be perfect for late inning situations. Need to improve the junk and accuracy, though, and get a 4th pitch type, though. Tiger Ortega, 2nd-year pitcher. All right. I can work with that. Omar Chambo, no. Rios, D+. Oh, my God. No. No. Can't afford that. Sorry, Kendra. Joanna, iffy. Alonzo Bangit. Okay, collector. I like that. Middle of the road ratings. 3 pitches. Poppy Carey, we lit her up against the... I believe that was against the Sandcats. I think we lit her up. I can work with her. Webb, Garrett, no, too low rated. Any other high-level guys I could look at? Ooh, Steamboat was sell. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. Dusty Winder, no. Molly Pops, no. Bale Bozer, no. Archie Alonso, maybe. Okay, hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I recorded all 3 of the playoff series last night. We did end up going all the way to the finals, and we did end up smashing the Wiloads to advance into the win our 3rd straight title. Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up because I'm going on vacation on Friday, so I'm trying to get all the episodes recorded ahead of time. Yeah, so we won that one. I also recorded all the heater episodes. We're all done with the off-season on that one. And after this, I still have to record the Freebooters Championship Series and then the Freebooters off-season as well. Yes, Ego Boost will be coming in. We are going to be boosting the Ego back up to 83. I think the game's getting a little bit too easy now. So we will be boosting the Ego. Archie, I don't know about Archie, though. Yeah, why not? Put him on the list. Just in case. Brick Towers, nah, I was never impressed with Brick Towers. He's overrated. Yeah, the Hurlington brothers are out there, yeah. Okay. Closers, we don't need a closer. We're good. We're set on closers. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, here's what you missed so far. So we ended up re-signing most of the squad. We lost Caboosler. He wasn't coming back no matter what. Cul-de-sac, we offered her original money. She chose to walk for more money. Slipswatter, I wasn't keeping him. I wasn't impressed with him in the playoffs. Lovelorn never pitched in the playoffs, so I'm not going to re-sign him here. Goatman, his loyalty was in the crapper. And Bob was regressing, and since we let him go, we also had to let go of his brother Rob as well. I think that was the only fair thing there. So yeah, we got a couple of openings to make. Alright, let's see. We already made our first signing, though. We did sign Huffley Buffler because he's below his price point, and he's a better rating than Friedman. So, yeah, that's why your pen is crap right now. I let go of 3 relievers. Alright, any other signings? Carlton Starf to the Blowfish. That's a good move for them. Damn, our division rivals are getting better. Alright, there goes Flash Evans. I didn't even know I had him starred. Didn't even notice. Yeah, Buffler was like really the only solid like second baseman I knew I was going to be able to afford. I do have Annabella Stokes signed. I will pick her if she gets below his price. But right now Buffler is the best of what we have. Like say what you want about his defense, Huffley is still an elite offensive player. It's just his arm in the field is going to kill you every time. Yeah, because if you think about it, Buffler has he has slow poke, which doesn't matter because he can't run anyway, and then he has noodle arm. That's the only thing I hate about him. Turning double plays with him is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, Slipslaughter's going to the Overdogs. Okay, good. And Morton Stamberg re-signs with the Grass Eaters. Dilly Daller to the Heaters to replace Nubs Wobbles. Interesting moves. Okay. Rip Dingers to the Nemesis. Ooh, big signing. LaJoy to the Platypi. Lola Knops to the Platypi as well. So that's beefing up the pitching rotation and bullpen right there. Ralph Blue to the Platypi. Platypi making moves. That's 3 signings this round. 4. They've got Scout got her own. Alright, one more. Going through 5 here. There were no signings that round. Okay. Alright, so what do we got? Alright, scrolling down. Alright, Stokes is at 12-9. She's nowhere near where we need her to be yet, so no decisions need to be made there. We have some young infield bench options here. Obviously, replace Goose Caboostler's role, which will be mainly as a pinch hitter. We have North, Turner, and Rosas. None of them are near their signing points just yet. We also have another bench options as well. Barker, Wiggins, and Caboostler. Wiggins would be more borderline starter caliber. Caboostler, I'm all right with bringing back. We just needed to reset his loyalty. Walker Runs, yeah. Yeah, Walker Runs is now an A overall. He has become one of the best second basemen in the game. I unfortunately can't afford him with the amount of money that I have, unfortunately. I would love to have him, but I don't have the money. The fuck? What? I thought he was the B overall. Nope, he's an A. We'll watch him. I want to see where he goes. He walked from the freebooters, though. And then we do need one outfield slot because Kathy Cul-de-sac obviously is testing for more money here. We have a rookie Gutierrez who can play all the outfield positions, and she's a solid 19-year-old. She'd be a bench option. With her on the roster, that would mean Holly Nicholson would be the full-time left fielder. We have Harcourt Villegas, 27-year-old, probably leaning away from him. I think Cul-de-sac and Gutierrez are both better than he is. And they also have Case in Holland, who's 26 already. It's a good defensive option. And then right field, I think we have Little and Hatmore here. Yeah. Decent guys. Taking hit with power. He starts with like 40-something. Yep, they poured it into him. Then we got the pitching. Obviously, none of these guys are anywhere near being signable just yet, so we have a long way to go. We got to get through the next 5 rounds. None that round. None that round. None that round. None that round either. One more. Alright, none that round. Okay. There's 5 more. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so runs, 13-9. He's getting close. He's getting close. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes shortly. Stokes is getting close as well. We're starting to get into the interesting parts. So once someone gets signed, that's when you know it's time to make moves. I never know when's the right time to make the moves. Like, I know they're within 1 million of their current target places, so it's going to be soon, and when it happens, it's going to happen. Okay. Yeah, it's getting close. Okay, I say we go one round and see what happens. Okay, we have action. Danny Deals is going to the sirloins. Oh, I hate that. Norm is like 16 something, yeah. Jermaine Reigns to the sirloins. They have... How many times we got to teach you guys this lesson? He's not all that. Billy Bronx to the sirloins as well. Javita Pulo to the heaters. Ooh, that's a big signing. Thank God that's the other side. Chug Bourbony to the sirloins. Ooh, they are pouring the money into the starting pitching. Luke Michaels to the grapplers. Okay. And Tamale, the big free agent, he's going to the grapplers. Okay, all right. Yeah, what is Norm? Norm is on there. That's right. Norm's 14.7. He's worth about 14.3. It's just that's so much money to pay for him, and then he's going to take playing time away from my infield. I like our infielders. I don't have any complaints with them. I just need help in the bullpen. This is so tough. I don't want to be that guy, but at the same time, I want to be that guy. 9-2, 9-6, 9-5, 9-3, and 7-8, as well as 7-3. Where are these guys? Why am I doing this? Where's my age? There we go. All right, so we got to start making some picks here. Right now, at third, it's Kira Nutmeg, B+. She's still young, developing. Nutmeg right now is at third. Renero's at short. I don't have... Buffler right now is at second base, and Peak Physique's at first. Obviously, I'm not taking Physique out of the lineup because he was just god tier this offseason. John Renero, despite regressing, is still hitting well. So I'm not taking him out of the lineup either. Buffler, we just got. He's an elite tier hitter. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, Buffler right now is at second. That is bad. Defensively speaking, it's horrible. So that would move Buffler to DH. Nutmeg would play third. She's not a great fielder either, but she's better than Buffler, which is surprising. All right, you're going to be honest. I like your honesty, please. Walk me through this here. Yeah, I think right now, honestly, second base is the weakest position here in the franchise right now, just based on who's available. Yeah, Buffler is like guns. He's best for his bat, not his defense. He's a liability at best. I love Aubrey Newton, though. This is tough. This is going to be really tough. I like it. This is where you got to make the decisions. This is where you get paid the big bucks. Pacheco, I can't overlook that accuracy. I don't love that. Ball and Standos. Yeah, he's not horrible. Accuracy's a little low, though. Dom Turner. Okay. I think the play here, obviously, is get Aubrey Newton. I think she's worth that money. K Collector, you can't overlook that. 20 years old. I can work with this. Back in 3, he was good, but with noodle arm and no speed, and then you lose more fielding because of secondary. I don't think it's a move. Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. Yeah, I've got to try and upgrade it. I'm really hoping Stokes gets down below 9-8, and then I can pick her up. And then we'll be no harm, no foul kind of deal. I love Jacob Friendly, too. I love this guy. B+. He's going to cost a bit of money, though. I think Newton is the smart move here. I'm going to pick her. So this is going to fill up one of her starting rotation slots. I love her ratings. So she can compete with Midtown here in the middle of the rotation. That's a nice young arm. K Collector, you can't overlook that. Can't undervalue that. So definitely take her. Seven six, 7-2, right? Yeah. Madison Bassinet. This be a good 4-starter, but Surrounded scares me. Metalhead, that's nice. Gets ahead in the lead. This is for lead pitching. Jesus Christ. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright, so we made that move. I like that. Dude! Remember the buzzards? Yes, I do unfortunately remember the buzzards. Oh, Walker, you're still here. Annabella's almost there. If we can get her below 9.8, I'll pick her up for, oh, fuck, Buffalo. And if not, I'll take Walker. I don't mind. I'll take Walker. I got nothing to lose. You had a 4th guy for several seasons. It never worked out. This is very true. That was a horrible 4th starter experience. Oh, my. Alright, what do we got? 8 million is probably too much for a bench guy, so I'm thinking Turner's out. Although he's got great ratings. How about Nutmeg? What do we got here? More power, more speed. Same fielding. Same speed, really. Less contact. Weaker arm. Yeah. Little cheaper, though. Let's talk bullpen arms. Nutmeg can get more power and doesn't have noodle arm. Very true. Oh, that's right. He does have noodle arm. I didn't see that. I forgot it's on there. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay. Alright, so we have North. He can play third and short. We have Rosas, who can play corner, infield. We already have Majiko, who can play everywhere. So I think maybe corner, infield. We need the depth there more so. Rosas, though, is 26 already. That's the downside on him, although he's a good fielder, at least. What do we got? We got Barker at short. Willard Wiggins can play all the infield positions, and he's young compared to John. Although I love John. John is my guy. He took a pay cut to stay here, so I really don't want to get rid of him if I don't have to. So I don't think I need to at the current moment. And Goose, obviously, Goose is just, you know, if nobody else is available kind of deal. Barker, he can only play shortstop. Yeah, take him off. I'm not liking him. Rosas and North, this is going to be tough. Rosas has no traits boosting him, but he's already a decently good bench player. I can work with that. Kareem North will probably develop in the future. He's on the weaker end, though. He doesn't really offer much, though his traits are a little bit of a nice saving grace. At the same time, I think Rosas is the smarter move. Maybe go one more round on him, see if we can pick him up. Outfield, Gutierrez, 6.5. That's a little much. Cul-de-sac is worth 7.2. Kathy, we know what we're getting with her. She's good against righties. Solid bat, contact-wise. We can worry about a bench slot later. Fair point, fair point. Oh, bullpen. We do need the bullpen. That is true. We need one more starter and one more... And we need 3 bullpen arms. That's true. All right, long relief. Where are we going? We got Rock Birch. The elite slider. Accuracy is going to be an issue with him. Although he is 25, so he's still developable. We have Bradley Bowler, who's 32. He's a nice, solid veteran arm who we know we pitch well with. And he's actually cheaper than what his valuation is, so we'd be getting a deal on him. So that would be our long mop-up guy. Moving down to the actual relievers, we have Baxter, Bassinet, and Ortega. So Bassinet, obviously coming in with runners on base. That's probably not ideal for a young pitcher. Tiger Ortega has decent traits. Accuracy is a little bit on the lower end, but we could probably work with that. And then Baxter being 19, he's got elite changeup and stimulated. You kind of want stimulated in your bullpen. Need him a little bit lower. And I agree, gets ahead is underrated. It's a very solid trait, especially for reliever. If you're coming in cold, you need to get that first pitch over. Other relievers, we have Alonzo Bang It. He has K Collector and Crossed Up. Crossed Up is kind of pain in the ass, but at the same time, K Collector makes up for that. And then Poppy Carey, who we absolutely obliterated earlier in the season, so... Oh, God. Yeah, I think Ortega's undervalued. I think he's the pick here. We can sign him for our H4 slot there. We'll be saving some money, technically. Alright, so we still got 2 more spots in the bullpen. 1 in long relief, 1 regular reliever, and we have 1 starting pitcher spot open as well. Bang It and Baxter, okay. Between the two of them, obviously Baxter has the advantage trait-wise. Bang It's going to be the more... he's the cheaper option because he's older. K Collector. Yeah, I was leaning towards that. You do need a good strikeout arm in the bullpen. I think we can go one more round, though. I think we can sneak one past them on Bang It. What else we got? We got Tailwind. That's a starter. Spicy Rush. That's a starter. Bassinet. I don't like Bassinet anymore. Going through that trade for a second time, I'm just not a fan. All right, let's go one more round here. Do need to get that chemistry up, indeed. Well, see, that chemistry, I don't know what it is because I haven't filled the roster yet. That's the only thing I complain about with this, with the free agent rule. I want, once the guys leave your team after you've released them or whatever from your from your re-sign screen or like they retire, I want them removed from the chemistry screen so you can see what holes you need to fill chemistry-wise. Kind of like in the shuffle draft when you add a player, it shows you where they go on the chemistry list. That's my only complaint I have with the off-season thing right now. All right, Kerr's gone. Smokey Ash, okay. Marlon Moore. Elvis Stanley to the Heaters, okay. Heaters had the worst record in baseball this past season, them and the Sandcats, so. Candy Sweet, poor signing. Alexis Floral, okay, so she was on the wide loads. She was one of their top 2 pitchers. She's now moved to the Pigs. Yeah, we can maybe get rid of Crossed Up, that's true. Tough Lift, released by the Sirloins for Theodore Stiffner. Interesting choice. Phenomeno to the Overdogs. Ooh, division rival. He left the Crocs. Ooh, that's good. They must have the money to spend. Steamboat. He left the Freebooters. He's going to the Nemesis. Statsman left the Blowfish. He's going to the Heaters. Thank God I don't have to see him anymore. My God. That guy was a pain in the ass. Very surprised no one else got picked up, though. All right, pitching. Bullpen. Yes. There we go. Okay, Baxter, 19 years old, reliever. Still a little bit much in the money department. Bang It at 6.5. I can get away with 6.5. That's not horrible. 7.4 for Carey. That might be a little. That's a little much, I think. Yeah. Plus, Carey doesn't really have any redeeming traits at all, so I would probably pass on that one. Archie Alonso's 30. He's a little bit too expensive. I'm going to let him take him off the list as well. Birch or Bowler. I'm still trying to decide between those two. Yeah, Jacob Friendly's the one I'm leaning towards in the starting rotation. We do need to beef up the pitching rotation because we have Sawyer, who's an A-. We have Midtown as a B, and we have, we just signed, what's her name? The one rookie we just signed, she's also a B, so we definitely need someone above both of them. I think Friendly would be a good number 2. So, Tailwind's out. Jillian Rogers, that's a little too expensive for... Although Metalhead is nice, Crafty is already really high, and I don't have a lot of Crafty traits. So I think it's the smart move going for competitive. We need to get that up here. So yeah, Jacob Friendly's the move. He can replace Sauter. We'll still be getting a discount money-wise as well, so that's good. Good enough for me. All right, Pacheco, I can't look past his accuracy. It's just too freaking low. Ball and Standos, I think he's overrated. We're not getting Rodgers. We're not getting Turner either. All right, and we're not getting Rush. Okay, so the starting pitching rotation is filled. It's between Birch and Bowler for the long relief spots still. I haven't made my decision. And then we still have Bangin and Baxter here in the bullpen choices. Okay. Bangett's obviously going to be the cheaper deal, so I think we should take him. That would be the smarter move. Yeah, let's do that. K Collector's going to trump the others anyway, so let's go ahead and grab that. And that's going to replace BH4. Get a little bit younger there. I like it. All right, so the pitching staff is almost full. We've got one more signing to make. Bradley Bowler is a discount. And then Rock Birch is a little bit overpriced for what he's worth. And I think his accuracy is going to be an issue, so I think we'll take the solid. We'll take the veteran here and Bradley Bowler. We'll go ahead and sign him here. He can have Goatman's spot on the roster. All right, 2 more spots to go, and we have $10 million. Not liking that, but it is what it is at this point. All right, let's see. Ooh, Stokes is at 9.8. That's the same price as Buffler. I like that. Okay. All right, so we know what we're getting with Stokes. We're getting an elite defender. We're getting elite speed. We're getting almost elite contact. We have Dive Wizard already, and that's going to boost up our competitive thing. And I think Buffler's competitive as well, isn't he? No, he's crafty. Okay, that's perfect. That won't hurt us too much. Although we really need to get some more spirited players on the team, unfortunately. Yeah, we've got to get more spirited players on the team because we have a lot of spirited traits, and we need that number to go up. But yeah, I don't think Buffler is the move. Good news about between Rosas and North. They're both spirited. That's nice. Let's do... Although I love Walker runs. I love him. I can't afford him. I actually want to see where he goes, though, so that would be pretty cool. Let's get Stokes here. I think she's going to be a better play than Buffler. Yeah, you've convinced me off of Buffler. I think that's the smart move here. All right, Wiggins is going to be too expensive, so we're going to take him off. Kathy Cul-de-sac at 7.3. She's worth 7.2. If we sign her, we're not going to be able to afford our last roster spot, so... Yeah, I think this is where we're going to need to make some sacrifices. Villegas, I'm not a fan of him anymore. We're going to let him go. So Chili Little, 6'9". He's worth 6'6". Hatmore's worth 6'7". Even they're going to be too expensive. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to need to go even lower. That sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so this kind of forces our hand. It's going to have to be Kareem North. He's going to have to be the pick. I don't love it because Rosas is a much better fielder. He's a better bench option, but we got to start, saving some money here, and North is going to have to be the option. Yeah, plus this will help out with our spirited traits, so that's good. I'm fine with that. Alright, so Kareem North is the pick there for the bench slot. I'm trying to see where Walker Runs goes. Let's see what else we got up here. Who else do we have? We still got Walker. We're not going to get Goose anymore. He's gone. Can't afford Kathy anymore, so she's gone. Gutierrez, I kind of want her, being young and all, but at the same time, if we're not going to have any money to develop her, what's the point? I think Case and Holland would be the smart pick at that point. Cannon Arm and Magic Hands, that might help out with his weak arm, honestly. Fastball hitter and big hack for Gutierrez. Decisions. Chile we can't afford anymore. Hatmore we can't afford anymore. Yeah, so it's down to Holland and Gutierrez. I think we can go one round on this. Walker Runs went to the hot corners. Good for... Oh, my God. Talk about going to a division rival. They're going to be very happy they got him. Rotondo Black goes to the Jacks. Silvio goes to the hot corners from the Moose. Doyen Stafford got released by the Sandcats. He's now playing for the Beewolves. Rookie Kellen Ochoa is going to go to the Wild Pigs. That's a good signing for them to replace Bloop Michaels. Turnbernard goes to the Buzzards, and Grapowski goes to the Buzzards as well. Wow, okay. Doozy Shine to the Grapplers. Macho Man goes to the Moose. Noble, another closer, going to the Nemesis. Veterano to the Nemesis. Jack Cracker to the hot corners. Blake, I don't know how to pronounce that, to the Jacks. Miyoshi to the Grapplers. AVA going to the Wide Loads. Filthwick to the Grapplers. Buffler to the Wide Loads. Val to the Sandcats. Baxter, the rookie, going to the Beewolves. Munstar to the Grapplers. Rogers to the Wide Loads. Slam to the Grass Eaters. Beavis Ortiz to the Wide Loads. Magic Moore to the Sandcats. Dano Yoshida to the Nemesis. Frago Ball and Standos to the hot corners. Knox Oxensoxen to the Nemesis. Hangnail, the rookie, going to the Jacks. Cut Stiff going to the Overdogs. Rock Birch, the rookie, goes to the Wide Loads. Lawrence Wimple to the Grass Eaters. And Joanna Heater to the Grass Eaters as well. I am very surprised that none of these guys are getting picked up. Kathy's down to 7, which we unfortunately don't have. Gutierrez is at 5'9". She's worth about $6 million. Obviously, I like the youth on our side, so I think I'm going to end up choosing her at the end of the day over I think I'm going to end up choosing her over Holland just because she's younger. Holland does have some good traits. I'm not going to lie. Those are some fantastic traits. But at the end of the day, I think Gutierrez is the smarter pick here, so we're going to go ahead and choose her on this front. And just like that, we're down to $500,000 in our bank. We're going all in on this season. There's not going to be a lot of development. It's going to be a lot of random rolls and hoping for the best kind of deal, while simultaneously trying not to piss everybody off with making bad manager moment decisions. Oh, God. What have I done? Well, I don't see anybody making overly too much money. We're kind of just stuck because a lot of our guys have reached that peak point of their valuation where their prices are just going to keep going up and up and up. So, yeah, we better hope we don't suck this year. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to develop any young guys to make them better. We're kind of just at the mercy of that at this point. Oh, boy. Well, all right, so I guess we'll go ahead and skip the rest of the offseason then. We filled up our roster. We spent all of our money that we had, which I think was ended up being like $54 million. Just about. So, yeah. Max could get replaced. You do have a point. Maximo Primo is making a lot of money. $10 million. Almost 11, actually. I'm surprised he didn't ask for more. Let's see what's available. So Friedman ended up going to the Sandcats. Okay. Holland got picked up. So did Bigsby. Who's out there in free agency? What's out there? I mean, we did use him 4 times last year. That wasn't a whole lot, though. He doesn't get used very often. Holy crap, there's no pitchers left. Look at this. This is all that's left. Holy crap, that's nothing. Oh, God. What have we done? Well, I don't think we can make any moves on Primo right now. I don't think anybody's left. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway. Alright, what do we got? We got Cat Stanza. Okay. Bit of a deal. Nah. Bit of a discount. Darcy Hicks. He can't field. He's a DH. He's glorified DH. Matty Bats. 39. How about no? Filet Jones. Young outfielder. 7.5 million. Nah. I like Nicholson better. Noodle Arm is a killer out there as well for him. Seems to be his big problem. Kelby King. Is she cheaper than Johnny Bags? Yes. Is she an upgrade over Johnny Bags? Hells nah. Henry Hamster. Is he a slight upgrade over Nutmeg? Not even close. Hercules Bentley at $4.1 million. That'd be a good bench spot there for first base, but I don't have anybody I want to get rid of, so. Boomer Platoon. Yeah, no, he's too old. OBO. Charles Dangerfield is out there. He'd be a good bench outfielder. Wait a minute. But I do have the 19-year-old, though. That's the problem I have. What would he do? He would be a little bit actually more money spending for her, and I'm not getting rid of Slash Trips. This is the guy our team is built around. Johnny Bags, he might be the biggest liability in the outfield, but I don't see a reason to get rid of him just yet. So I think we're good. This is some top-tier shit, boys. Yeah, there is not a lot left out here, honestly. Alright, so we won't be adding anybody to the roster. We'll just, stick it out and see what happens. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and run down the offseason for you guys. We'll have a look at the team. Go in player cards. Where are you? There they are. Alright, so after the offseason, this is what we got. Let the cards load in here. So we'll start with the top, work our way down. Obviously, Majiko stayed on. Trips didn't ask for any more money. Colson dozen rolls we were able to keep at a discounted rate. John Renero didn't ask for more money. We managed to keep him at a discount. Kieran Nutmeg, we gave her a little bit extra money just to keep her. Mackenzie Fry, we had to give her a little extra money to hang on to her. And JYJ, we were able to keep at a discounted rate. Valentina Gutierrez is our new bench outfielder. We lost Kathy Cul-de-sac. Unfortunately, she wanted more money. So we have a nice bench option here coming in, and the 19-year-old. Holly Nicholson stays for her money. Kareem North is our new bench infielder. He replaces Goose Caboosler, who had no loyalty left to the team whatsoever, and we got a little bit of a discount. Johnny Bags stayed for the same amount of money. Annabella Stokes is our new second baseman. We went younger at second base, replacing Janice Friedman, who was starting to regress. We managed to hang on to Everett Waters for the bullpen. Our nice young reliever didn't want to go anywhere. Peak Physique, we paid him the bag. After his playoff performance, I couldn't say no to the man. Maximo Primo didn't ask for more money. He's a bit of a liability in the bullpen now with that $11 million salary. We'll see how much further we can take him. Brought in 26-year-old Alonzo Bangett. He's a strikeout specialist there in the bullpen. Carmen Midtown returns as our number 3 in the pitching rotation once again. Cecil Sawyer returns. He is now the bona fide ace of our pitching staff as we paid him the bag. He's now making over $10 million. Aubrey Newton, the 20-year-old rookie, was signed to be our 4th pitcher. Jacob Friendly, 19-year-old rookie, has been signed to be our number 2 pitcher. Both of them, I have high hopes for both of them. Tiger Ortega, the 21-year-old, I believe he was on I forget what team he was on last year, but he didn't do so hot, so he's looking to bounce back in his sophomore campaign. And then veteran Bradley Bowler comes over from the Buzzards. He's going to be our new long reliever. He replaces Goose Caboosler, who had no loyalty left at the team either. And unfortunately, all our money has been spent. We only have $500,000 left in the budget, so there will be no player development purchases this season for the most part. It's just going to be playing the games and hoping that our team doesn't get blown out of the water and we have to tear things down. Let's have a look at the schedule here for next year. What are we dealing with? Ooh, a doubleheader right out of the gate. That's fantastic. I love doubleheaders first thing in the season. Oh, God, that's going to be tough. So 2 of them, then we got 2 road games against the Freebooters and the Moonstars. Then we come home to play the Moose. We have a doubleheader against the Sandcats. then a doubleheader on the road against the Sirloins. So the first half of the season has 3 road games and 5 home games. And then the second half of the season is 5 road games and 3 home games. Okay. Gonna be one of those seasons, I see. Play the Sirloins 3 times, the Sandcats 3 times, Moonstars twice, and Blowfish 3 times. We play everyone in the other division once. Okay. All right. Not bad. Saw the schedule's a little bit friendlier at the beginning of the year, but I think we can work with that. Yep, good thing our team is young. That is true. All right, so next episode for the Sawteeth, it is going to be the kickoff of year number 4. We will be raising the ego to 83 to try and put a little bit more of a challenge into the series for us. If that doesn't work, we'll bump it up again, possibly back up to 85, where our highest ego rating was in SMB3, which did cause me some problems early. So we'll see how things go, but our team has mostly been kept together. We'll see if we keep winning here in year number 4. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you in the next one, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, and afternoon, wherever you guys may be. And if you're here on Twitch, stick around. We're jumping into our Freebidder series. It is the finals tonight, where we go for our title to try and end the series on a high note. Tune in to see if we get it done.